top priorities. Remember, we list all the policies in terms of what were the most important at the end. I'm just giving you a couple of selected ideas because my colleagues will present all the results in detail, but government assisting in drilling for clean water was the top of the list in Bududa. And the second to the top was that the community should encourage girls to go to school as well as boys. Almost, again, a perfect score. But all the proposals, all 40 of them are rated in order of priority, so you can see. And then, of course, we tape the small groups so we can get the reasoning. And there are excerpts in the report about the reasoning about why girls should be encouraged to go to school as well as boys, or also the reasoning about the water, or about all the issues. Well, in Budaleja, these were questions about the early warning system. Notice the big change in rezoning the high-risk areas for no settlement. Only 46% supported that before deliberation, 67% supported that afterwards. The early warning system, that people should be informed about it with text messaging, went way down. I think from the people thought the text messaging wasn't reliable. They wanted sirens. Again, support for the government enforcing the minimum age for marriage at 18 years old, that also went up significantly. And establishing health-centered twos in the small villages was one of the top 2 priorities. And also encouraging girls to go to school as well as boys. Well, and then we also have the qualitative information of the discussions. So, I've just given you a taste of these because, in fact, my colleagues will present material about all the proposals and all the changes. But pay attention, I think, to what changed and also what was a really high priority at the end. But all of this effort will be for naught unless some of the views of the people get implemented. That is, this is a way to find out what the people really want when they think about it. What the whole community wants, because we put the whole community in miniature where it could think. So if you implement some of these things that are high priorities or that show significant changes, then you will make history, because this will set an example for all of Africa, because other places in Africa, and indeed other places around the world, will apply this process. And critics have said we couldn't do this in Africa. And I said, of course we can do it in Africa, because the people in these communities in Africa understand their interests, they understand what will help their families, and they will be able to deliberate just as well as the people in Europe, the people in Japan, or any other place around the world. And so I cannot wait for our collaboration with Makerere University to publish articles and make this event famous, because it can set an example. Instead of development organizations just not having a way to ask the people, but just asking the stakeholders, or having open meetings, or doing polls where the people haven't thought about it, they can do this so that it will represent the people under conditions where they can think. So I'm so happy to be part of this process, grateful to you for letting me be part of it. And now the work is ahead to discuss the issues, figure out what it all means, and to figure out what can be done to respond to these urgent needs in your communities. Thank you very much.